What's going on, Talk fans? It's Chris from CYB TV, and here it is. It's the last preseason match of, well, before the season starts, and let's just get right into it. So, the match ended 2-2. We were playing Sevilla, one of the top sides in La Liga. They really showed their strength and what they're about. Um, a lot of passing. They really carved us out, especially in the second half. We started off the game strong. We started off 1-0. It was a goal from Sandro in like 30 seconds. They listed it as like 1 minute in. But either way, it really showed what Sandro can do. He beat the keeper, just slid it past him, and we were 1-0 up. But after that, he kind of fizzled out the game. He didn't really show a lot of muscle. He was a force on the pitch, but off the ball. He created a lot of space for us, but he never really got back into it. In truth, we didn't really play well anyway. Um, like I said, the match ended up being 2-2, but for some of the stars on the pitch today was definitely Jordan Pickford. Um, the two goals that went past him, one was a penalty. That was the second goal. The first goal was it, I'm not gonna say it was scrappy, but it was a goal that was most likely to happen. It was an inevitable kind of goal. Ava Benega played very, very well for them, but really everybody in Sevilla's team played a part. But Ava Benega and Steven Nzonzi were two players that really did what they do best. They were creating and passing well. We need to play better. There's still a little gelling that the new players have to get they have to gel with the rest of the team. It's practically a new team, so a lot of the players still need to find their feet into the Everton system. But I'll give it up to our players. They did play well. uh, like I said, Jordan Pickford was one of the stars today. And Michael Keane, he's really showing his ability, and he's going to be a very, very important player for us this season. Another player that did pretty well for us today was, well, in the second half, late in the second half, was Adamo Lookman. When he came on the pitch, he really he really helped us out. And if it wasn't, I'm not going to say if it wasn't for him, because Kevin Morales was the one who earned the penalty, which was our second goal. But as soon as Ademola Lookman came on, the team was refreshed and revived. So he did very well, for the time that he came on the pitch. Some of the some of the players that didn't really do too well, in my opinion. One was Dominic Calvert-Lewin. He I, maybe he's still trying to get adjusted, but I guess that's making excuses for him because he's had enough opportunities between last season and now. I just hope he's somebody I've always been excited for. I'm hoping that maybe he kind of grows into his role a little bit, because it seems like the manager's going to give him a lot more opportunities than maybe he did last season. He seems to really like him, which, nothing against Ronald Koeman. John Joe Kenny, when he came on the pitch, he also showed his ability. Um, he's really. I hope he gets opportunities next season. There was an article saying something that the manager doesn't know what he's going to do with him, or so I'm hoping that he gets opportunities. I would like to see him really start. But yeah, it overall we played all right, but the opposition, they have much more experience than we do when it comes to big games. Well, I'm not gonna say much more experience, but they're one of the La Liga's top sides. They've won Europe. They've competed head to head with Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, and Barcelona. They're a step ahead of us, maybe two steps ahead of us, but it's the game on next week is not going to be as hard as this one. Our match against Stoke, it's going to be a big game because that's now we have all eyes looking on us, looking to see how we start because we spent all this money. We've we've played, Europe. We played our, first two home and away European matches. So we're going to be under the spotlight practically all season. We really need to hit the ground running because not only do we have a tough beginning, few matches for the league, we also have to continue our Europa League matches. So it's going to be tough. Um, but still, I'm excited for the season to start. I'm overall pretty somewhat pleased with the way we held off the opposition because it could have easily been worse than what it was, but we ended up going out with a draw. The season starting on Saturday. Uh, I just can't wait. Let's talk a little about transfers. Now, we know that I'm kind of tired of it. I'm sure you guys are kind of tired of it. But the Gylfi Sigurdsson situation needs to be figured out. I don't even know if I really want to see him in our team anymore because this has been a long, drawn-out process. For 50 million pounds, we can probably invest into maybe two other, playmaking players, or maybe just one, that we could just get over it. The boss, he seems to be very dedicated in bringing him in, which is fine. But it's this whole thing has been drawn. It's well overdue, pretty much. Maybe it's time to look elsewhere. The boss also wants to bring in another striker. We still need to bring in defensive coverage. Now, we've seen reports of, targets, but it doesn't seem like it's going anywhere. We need to actually sign these targets now. I mean, like I said, the season is starting. And yeah, we do have a team to, the team really still needs to come together and, build a fluidity through it. So bringing in new targets kind of late is just going to delay that process. That needs to get figured out. Like I said, I'm sure you guys are tired of it as well. Gylfi, he's a talented boy, so yeah, it would be nice to have him, but it's long and drawn out now. I say we just move on or talk and work with other targets, creative targets or defensive targets, even striking targets, because we still need, maybe another striker to help us out throughout the season. So it just needs to be figured out. Like I said, 50 million pounds, it's kind of a lot of money. We can maybe look elsewhere. Uh, I've always been interested in Isco. I know you guys have heard me mention Isco before. Maybe we can get him for about 50 million, maybe a little bit more. Who knows? Yeah, he has his opportunities in the Real Madrid team now, but why not? Joaquin Correa, one of the players in Sevilla's team that played today, he did very, very well for them. He seems to be maybe have a little bit of an attitude or something, but maybe go after him, see what we could do with him. We've had opportunities that we missed out. Maybe we could even brought Jesus Navas. Now, I'm mentioning these players, and maybe Ronald Koeman doesn't see these players as a target for him, or somebody that catches his eye. Maybe these players don't mesh with his style, but we can look. So that's it, Toffee fans. I hope you guys really enjoyed the match, and I hope you guys are really, really excited for the season to start. Now, you guys can hit me up on Twitter at COYBTV1878. Hit me up on PlayStation. I have two accounts. One is COYBTV1878 YouTube. Just look me up. And you also Cahill_X17X. Play some games with me. I have Friday the 13th. I don't know if you guys play that. Play with me. That game's awesome for $40. Also, hit me up in the comment section below. Let me know if you guys have some targets that you think we should go after. What you guys think about the Gylfi Sigurdsson situation. What do you guys think, the team needs? What's more important between strikers, defenders, midfielders, wingers, whatever. And let me know how you guys feel about the season starting, how you think we've done in preseason. Do you think that even though we've done pretty okay, we've won some matches, we've kind of scraped by in others, do you think it's going to carry over into the season? Do you think that, we may not do so well? Just let me know. See you guys in the next one. Peace.